I'm not sure Cody Rhodes has done a single thing that's been interesting since he became the Universal Champion. I mean, the match with AJ Styles was good, don't get me wrong, but the fact it got 5 stars I find kind of hilarious. That's like internet wrestling, cycle going on overdrive because it felt like the match didn't matter. I knew exactly who was going to win, so it was a good match. And this is nothing against Cody. By the way, Robin Lundberg and Kevin Zwicker here with you. This is nothing against Cody Rhodes, Kevin, and I'll give him a little time here because sometimes you have to take your foot off the gas. It can't always be pedal to the metal, and you got to do an AJ Styles kind of match. I like the matchup with Logan Paul. It's a little bit more interesting. Logan's annoying, but if they don't go somewhere after that, I mean, what is engaging? What is intriguing? What am I to be excited about with this title reign?
This is a subject that I've had discussions with various people in my everyday life. My argument for Cody getting the belt was always, okay, this chase is exciting. We want to see Cody get the belt. That moment of Cody, being coronated as champion is something that is people going to be talking about for the next probably decade. But what do we do after that? That was always my main argument. What is there to do after that? We discuss mainly hip hop and wrestling on this show that me and you have going on. And I feel like a really good comparison right now for Cody is Kendrick Lamar. Because I feel like in Cody's case and in both Kendrick Lamar's case, these two guys both needed two bigger stars involved in what they have going on to make them far more interesting. And without those two bigger stars being involved in what these two guys got going on, I feel like the interest level in them is dissipating.
Well, let me first defend Cody for a second. As I kind of dissed him, let me defend him. The support for him was organic. That did not come out of nowhere. When The Rock came and the We Want Cody movement came, that was organic support that had built up because they've been telling Cody's story. And that's the thing about Cody's story. It is about the journey, not the destination. I was talking to Denise about this. I know you were watching that show. And I think, Gunther or Randy Orton, maybe they could add some spice to this. But I can't recall a thing Cody has said. Now, you're just trying to get at Kendrick here because of your OVO Drake affinity. Let's not act like Kendrick Lamar just showed up. Let's not act like Damn wasn't a monster record. Let's not act like he doesn't have a Pulitzer Prize. Let's not act like Good Kid, Mad City isn't a classic. Kendrick Lamar did the Black Panther soundtrack. Was a massive star before this. And now what's happening with Kendrick actually is you've got people going to his back catalog and enjoying that and consuming that because they like what he's put out against Drake so much. So I respect the attempt, but I think with Cody here, that's the thing. They really need to give him somebody on the other side to elevate him, because what we're finding out is he don't got the juice by himself, at least to me.
He don't, man. He needs something involved with the blowout. And the fact that we know, I feel like we're in this really weird, awkward stage because we know that at some point we're getting Cody and Rock. All right. And that's the storyline that I feel like everybody wants to see. The stuff that they were doing throughout the WrestleMania build was super interesting. So I feel like that's something that we want to get back to. But right now, without The Rock, we're in this weird, awkward stage. And it feels like not only us as the audience don't know what's going to happen, it kind of feels like the guys in the back in the WWE don't know what's going to happen. It's like they're in a stalling stage until we get to the thing that we really want to see.
Yeah, and that's where I think Gunther or Randy Orton make a lot of sense. But then you don't want to lower, you don't want Gunther to lose, right? Because he feels like a heavy on the rise. And Randy Orton hasn't really had that big match since he came back, right? Has he? And then as far as what you're saying, yes, ultimately, the heat is there for Rock Cody and probably gets immediately reignited. I think people are desperate now to see Roman Reigns return. And maybe they're missing Roman Reigns, right? A lot of those people who complained and whined about him having the title that long, not to say that Cody didn't deserve to win it or that wasn't the right decision, but maybe you realize why Roman carried that belt as long as he did and have a new appreciation for him.
Man, it's the Cena effect all over again. When Cena was active in there every week, you know, he would get these mixed reactions, half the crowd saying he sucks, half the crowd cheering him on. I feel like Roman's kind of getting a little bit of that too, you know. Now that he's gone, it's like we're really starting to appreciate, you know, his greatness. And I feel like that's what happened to Cena, and I feel like, you know, we're starting to get that with Roman as well.